Bring in Joel Rubin, a former State Department employee. Joel, to Andrea's point, we've seen Russia and China stand with Iran on many occasions. What do you expect to be the world reaction? We know, as Andrea pointed out, there will be some skepticism among some, but when you see and hear the layout of these details and the obvious concerns that we will hear from Saudi officials, what do you make of the world reaction we might hear soon?
Well, the world reaction will point to the idea that this is a pot that was foiled before there really was a pot. And it's important to point out how the Obama administration is taking this type of threat very seriously. Certainly today, the trial in Detroit of the underwear bomber is underway. This administration is aggressively choosing to go after terrorism at home and abroad. And they've done it through international cooperation. So there will be questions, but I think that the way that they've approached this from the administration's perspective will also give them real credibility when talking about it overseas.
Details that we're learning that this actually started with a DEA informant being approached by this individual back in May, and this individual sought to get help from this drug cartel in Mexico, the Zetas in that country.
Well, it does open up a whole bunch of secondary questions. The question of can third parties be involved? What would the trade be? Could Mexican drug cartels work with Iranian drug dealers potentially to finance terror operations? There are a lot of questions that are out, and certainly approaching a DEA agent, undercover DEA agent, was a good stroke of fortune. It seems like there's been a lot of good fortune in foiling domestic counterterror plots, but that's not necessarily luck. That's more out of strong, intensive effort, and so that's the way it should be seen.
I don't know, guys, do we